Golden is a light within me. See me shine despite the darkness. The starness of my value clear. Near or far I radiate. Worth more than I ever knew. Through the years I doubted it, shouted down my inner voice. Choice to see my value. Do what others couldn't manage. Ravaged out with confidence. Dance the cloud of insecurity. Clearly now I see my worth. Birth of self-appreciation. Station where I claim my gold. Precious metal in my soul. Whole and complete as I am. Plan to honor what I have. Have the courage to shine bright. Right to take up space. Grace in my existence. Golden my true nature. Adding money to my brilliance. Brilliance that was always there. Swear to never dim my light. Right to shine as brightly. Nightly I remind myself. Golden picture touch of golden. Shines up in bright stone. Mirror shows a different person. Version improved and confident. Bent towards self-acceptance. Dance with my reflection. Affection for who I am. Plan to celebrate my worth. Birth of new perspective. Effective self-love practice. Lattice of my value. Do what makes me golden. Shine without apology. Quality over quantity. Sanity requires self-love above what others think. Linked to my true value. Do what golden people do. Golden through and through. New understanding of worth. Birth of appreciation. Station where I shine. Define my own standards. And to see my life. Stay golden forever. Shining. Refining my brilliance daily. Gratefully I accept myself. Golden my birthright. Right to shine without dimming. But under the wetness warriors, it was always still the same. Golden my true nature met me. Sure into my brilliant state. Favorite song playing brings you back. Track to that moment we first danced. Danced until the morning came. Claim this song is ours forever. Oh, yeah. Melody transporting me to then, when everything was possible. Topical, our love brand new. Through the speakers your voice echoes. Goes a song and I'm remembering. Bringing back the way you held me. Held me to the memories. See us dancing in my mind. Find myself back in that moment. Potent is his favorite song. Transportation through the music. Holding our beginning. Grinning when the song plays. Stay committed to this memory. Story told through favorite songs. Strong to pull back to that night. Favorite song, our time machine. Seen us at our happiest. Kiss to this song. Repeatedly, it's become our anthem. Tandem, we existed then. Favorite song, our memory. song, strong the wave of memory. Story of our love in verses. Curses, nothing, just pure joy. Toy with sadness, but feeling good. Understood each other to the song. Throng of memories and melody. See us dancing through the years. Tears of joy when the song plays. Stay committed to this music. Soundtrack to our relationship. Ship launch to this favorite song. Strong our bond through music. Truest memory and melody. Story of our love in verses. Curses anyone who skips it. Favorite song forever. Stars align when this plays. Straight up dancing till the dawn. Strong our love announced by music. Truest feelings in this song. Favorite song, our declaration. Maybe favorite song will always stay. Bring back this melody. See us young and carefree. 3 minutes of perfection. Affection demonstrated through song. Favorite song, our legacy. No matter how far I run, you pull me back like gravity does. I'm trying to escape your orbit, but gravity won't let me go. Every time I think I'm free, gravity drags me down to you again. This gravitational pull between us is stronger than my will to leave. I pack my bags, determined this time will be different finally. But gravity brings me back to your door before I make it far. There's this invisible force like gravity that connects us somehow. Even when I know staying with you is destroying me slowly, yeah. I've tried to break free from this gravity 100 times before, but I always end up right back where I started with you again. This gravitational pull is physics I can't seem to overcome it all. Maybe I'm addicted to the gravity that keeps me grounded in you. Even though this orbit is making me dizzy and sick inside now, I should find the velocity to escape this gravity permanently. But I keep getting pulled back in your atmosphere strong. How your gravity won't let me leave. No matter how hard I try to go, I'm caught in your orbit, spinning endlessly around your darkness. This gravity between us is stronger than my survival instinct here. I'm being pulled back down every time I try to fly away from you. Other people float freely through their lives without this gravity, while I'm weighed down by this force that keeps me tethered to you. The gravity we share is specific. It only works between us two here. Nobody else can feel this pull that makes me powerless to resist. I've calculated the escape velocity I need to break free from you, but gravity doesn't care about mathematics or logic or reason at all. It just keeps pulling me back into your destructive orbit endlessly. Sometimes I wonder if you feel this gravity as strongly as I do, or if I'm the only one trapped in this orbital pattern we've created. This gravity might be one-sided, me falling toward you constantly, while you remain fixed the orbit that's been holding me captive here. But tonight I'm feeling the pull, bringing me back to you again. Because gravity always wins against everything I try to do. Yeah, you're only halfway here with the other half is somewhere else. Yeah. I can feel you leaving slowly, even while you're standing here. Yeah. Your body's present, but your mind is miles away from me right now. I'm losing you in increments, watching you disappear gradually. You're checking out emotionally while pretending everything's fine. But I can see you leaving. You haven't left physically yet, but you're already gone from me. This slow goodbye is torture, worse than if you just left. Now you're slipping away from me daily, present but absent at the same time. I'm holding on to someone who's already decided to leave me here. I try to pull you back to me, but you're drifting further away. Your heart's already gone from here, even though your body remains. I'm talking to a ghost now, someone who looks like you but isn't really here anymore. This halfway state is killing me. I'd rather you just go completely than stay here as a shell of who you used to be. Present but absent at the same time. Oh, I'm holding on to someone who's already decided to leave. Maybe I should let you go instead of holding on to half. But I'm not ready to accept that you're already gone from me.
You left me on red for 3 days straight now. I see you posting, but you won't reply to me. The silence is louder than any words could be. Being left on red is your way of saying goodbye. Now, I sent you my heart in a message last night. You opened it immediately, then said nothing back. Being left on red is worse than being blocked, honestly. At least blocking is definitive and clear in meaning, but leaving me on red is cruel and deliberate torture. You're making me wait and wonder if you'll ever respond. This limbo is killing me more than rejection would. You left me on red and I'm checking constantly to see if those 3 dots will appear finally. But nothing comes and I'm stuck here waiting for a response that might never come from you. Being left on red is your silent rejection of me. You read my words but decided I wasn't worth replying to. This waiting is torture, worse than a simple no would be. You left me on red and it tells me everything clearly. I see you active on social media all day long, but you left me on read like I don't exist at all. You're ignoring me deliberately while living your life. Being left on red shows me exactly where I stand with you. I'd rather you just tell me you're done than the silence, but you left me on red because you're too coward to actually end things with words like an adult would. You left me on red and I'm spiraling, wondering why. What did I say that made you go silent on me? But maybe the silence is your answer, loud and clear that I don't matter enough for you to respond to. Being left on red is your silent rejection of me. You read my words but decided I wasn't worth replying to. This waiting is torture, words and a simple no would be. You left me on red and that tells me everything clearly. Maybe being left on red will teach me something about knowing when someone's done with me completely. But right now I'm stuck checking my phone every minute, hoping you'll finally respond to the message you read.
I went back to our spot today alone, the bench where we used to sit for hours. Everything looked the same but felt so different. Our spot doesn't feel like ours anymore. I sat on our spot and cried for an hour, remembering all the conversations we had there. We made so many plans, sitting on that bench, plans that will never happen now between us. Our spot used to bring me peace and comfort, now it just brings pain and memories that hurt. I don't know why I keep coming back here. Our spot is like a shrine of what we were. I can't let it go even though it hurts. Coming here makes me feel close to you, even though you're gone from my life now. Our spot holds too many memories of us. Every moment we share here plays back. Our spot is haunted by what we used to be. I wonder if you ever come to our spot, or if you've forgotten about it completely. Does it mean anything to you anymore, or am I the only one who remembers? Our spot was where we had our first kiss, where you told me you loved me that night. Now I'm sitting here alone, reliving it all. Our spot is the last place I feel you, even though you're not here with me. I'm holding on to this location desperately, because it's all I have left of what we were. Our spot holds too many memories of us. I can't sit here without thinking of you. Every moment we share here play. Our spot is haunted by what we used to be. Maybe I should stop coming to our spot and let someone else make new memories here. But I'm not ready to give it up just yet. Our spot is my last connection to you.
I've been sitting here with phone in hand 2 hours. Your number pulled up and finger hovering over call. I wanna hear your voice so badly right now. This phone feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. I've typed and deleted messages to you 50 times tonight. My phone in hand is like a weapon pointing at my heart. Everyone told me delete your number, but I couldn't do it. Now I'm staring at your name, wondering if you're thinking too. Maybe you're sitting somewhere with phone debating same thing. Or maybe I'm the only one pathetic enough doing this alone. This phone is my connection to you, and I'm too weak to stop. I know if I call right now, I'll say things I shouldn't. My phone in hand is trembling from how badly I want to. But rational part of brain is screaming, put it down and sleep. This battle between heart and head is exhausting completely. I've been holding my phone, trying to find courage to call, or the strength to stop myself from making this mistake. Every second I hold it is another second, torturing myself with possibility of hearing your voice and being reminded. It's 3 in the morning and I'm still sitting here like idiot. I've convinced myself 100 times to call and talk out. My phone is slippery from how much I've been gripping it. What would I even say if you answered at this hour anyway? I'd probably just breathe in the phone like creeping hang up. But even that sounds better than sitting here doing nothing. Maybe I should just call and get it over with tonight. My thumb is literally touching the call button right now. This phone has become my obsession tonight. Can't think else. I'm 1 second away from making biggest mistake or best. All I know is my phone is only thing standing between us. I've been holding my phone, trying to find courage to call, or the strength to stop myself from making this mistake. Every second I hold it is another second, torturing myself with possibility of hearing your voice and being reminded. Maybe I'll finally put this phone down and try to sleep. Or maybe in next 5 minutes I'll break down and call. This phone holds too much power over me, and I hate myself for being this weak for you. But I can't seem to put it down. You look harmless when I first encountered you out there, but you turned out to be poison ivy disguised as something safe. Now I'm covered in a rash of loving you too carelessly. This poison ivy relationship is spreading across my whole life. At first touch you seem soft and inviting to hold on to. Poison ivy always reveals its true nature eventually here. The irritation started small, little things that bother me slightly. Hey, now I'm inflamed everywhere you've touched my heart and soul. I try to wash you off,
but poison ivy doesn't leave easily. The rash keeps spreading even after I've stopped contact with you. This poison ivy effect will last long after you're gone from me. I should've recognized the warning signs of poison ivy before. The 3 leaves that signal danger to anyone who knows plans. But I was careless, and now I'm suffering the consequences of grabbing on a poison ivy without protecting myself. First, you're poison ivy that I mistook for something beautiful and safe. Now I'm covered in the painful rash of your toxic love here. The itch won't stop no matter what remedies I try to use. This poison ivy relationship has infected everything I touch now. They say poison ivy can stay dormant on clothes and surfaces, contaminating new things long after the original contact ended. That's exactly what you've done to my ability to trust again. This poison ivy experience has made me allergic to love itself. I'm scratching at the memories, trying to get relief from you. Poison ivy only gets worse the more you aggravate it here. So I'm suffering in silence, hoping time will heal what you damaged. Maybe I should have been more careful about what I grabbed onto. Not every beautiful plant in the forest is safe to hold tightly, but this poison ivy taught me a lesson I won't soon forget, about protecting myself from things that look innocent but aren't. You're poison ivy that I mistook for something beautiful and safe. Now I'm covered in the painful rash of your toxic love here. The itch won't stop no matter what remedies I try to use. This poison ivy relationship has infected everything I touch now. Eventually this poison ivy rash will heal and fade away completely, but always remember the pain of touching you without caution. Next time I'll recognize poison ivy before I make contact with it, and keep my distance from anything that looks like you did then. Everyone keeps asking about my recovery timeline here, when I'll be over you and ready to move on completely. This timeline they expect doesn't match my actual healing, and their impatience is making me feel worse about myself. People expect a recovery timeline that's linear and quick, like I should be over you by now after this many months. But my timeline for healing doesn't follow their expectations. Sometimes I'm better, sometimes I'm worse. It's not linear at all. Everyone asking about my recovery timeline is frustrating me, because healing isn't on a schedule I can predict or control. This pressure to be better faster is slowing my actual progress. progress. My recovery timeline doesn't match what people expect from me. Healing from you is taking longer than anyone thinks it should. This timeline is mine to follow at whatever pace I need here. And people's impatience doesn't speed up my actual healing. Everyone wants a recovery timeline, but I can't give one. Healing doesn't follow a schedule or predictable path forward. My timeline for getting over you is slower than expected. And people's impatience is making me feel broken and wrong. My recovery timeline includes setbacks and backward steps, not the straight line forward that everyone expects to see. Some days I'm fine, some days I'm destroyed. It's not predictable. This non-linear healing is frustrating people who want me better. Everyone pushing for a faster recovery timeline is harmful because it makes me feel like I'm failing at healing properly. This pressure to hurry up and be okay is counterproductive here. My recovery timeline is my own and I won't be rushed through healing just to make other people more comfortable. This timeline might be longer than anyone wants, including me, but healing can't be forced to hurry no matter the pressure. Everyone wants a recovery timeline. Everyone wants a recovery timeline, but I can't give one. Healing doesn't follow a schedule or a predictable path forward. My timeline for getting over you is slower than expected. Slower than expected, and people's impatience is making me feel broken and wrong. Maybe my recovery timeline will eventually satisfy everyone. Oh, but right now I'm healing at my own pace, regardless of pressure. This timeline is mine alone to follow, and I won't be rushed through a process that takes however long it needs to take. I have a ritual I do every night before bed, looking at your photos and torturing myself here. This ritual is unhealthy, but I can't seem to stop going through a memory like a religious practice. My ritual includes scrolling through old photos of us, reeling every moment we capture together on camera. This nightly practice is my way of keeping you alive in my mind, even though you're gone from my life completely. I've turned this ritual into a sacred act I can't skip. Looking at your face before sleep like a prayer or meditation. This unhealthy habit is preventing me from moving forward. The ritual I create around your memory is obsessive, but I can't break this cycle of nightly torture I've built. This practice keeps me stuck in the past where we still exist, instead of living in the present where we're over and done. I have a ritual looking at you every single night. This unhealthy practice keeps me attached to what we were. The ritual is my way of refusing to let go completely, even though I know it's preventing me from healing fully. My ritual has expanded to include reading no messages too, going through our entire text history from beginning to end. This nightly practice takes hours, but I can't stop myself from reliving our relationship through digital archives every night. I've made this ritual into something I depend on for comfort, even though it's actually making me feel worse, not better. This practice is my addiction that I need to break somehow. The ritual I perform nightly is my way of holding on to you, but it's keeping me trapped in a past that doesn't exist anymore. This unhealthy practice needs to stop for me to move forward, but I don't know how to sleep without this ritual. First, I have a ritual of looking at you every single night. This unhealthy practice keeps me attached to what we were. The ritual is my way of refusing to let go completely, even though I know it's preventing me from healing fully. Break this ritual and sleep without it, but right now it's the only way I know to end my days. This nightly practice is my connection to you still existing, and I'm not ready to give up that connection just yet. I saw your mom today. She asked how I was doing, had to lie and say fine. Saw your mom broke me, she still doesn't know we're done. Saw your mom and played along, pretending we're still together happily. She talked about our future plans, asked when we're coming to visit. Saw your mom reminding me of everything I've lost. She loves me like her own. Saw your mom made me realize I lost your whole family, not just you when we ended. Saw your mom today in life, couldn't tell her we're over. She'd be heartbroken to know. Saw your mom reminded me, she hugged me so tight. Saw your mom almost made me cry. She said she misses seeing me, asked why I never visit anymore. I made up some excuse quickly. Saw your mom was torture, knowing I'll never see her again. She was more than your mom. Saw your mom reminded me she was my family too, and I lost her with you. Saw your mom today in life, couldn't tell her we're over. She'd be heartbroken to know. Saw your mom reminded me, one day you'll tell the truth. But saw your mom today, made me miss your whole world, not just you, but everyone. I built soundproof walls around my heart after you left. Nothing gets in and nothing gets out anymore here. These soundproof walls protect me from being hurt again, but they also keep me isolated from everything good too. I Can't hear anyone trying to reach me through these soundproof walls. Every attempt at connection is muffled by the barriers I constructed. These soundproof walls seemed necessary when I was in pain, but now they're preventing me from healing or moving forward. People are knocking, but I can't hear them clearly through here. These soundproof walls have made me unreachable to everyone now. I'm safe, but I'm also completely alone inside these barriers. Maybe these soundproof walls serve their purpose, initially protecting me when I was too fragile to handle more damage. But now these soundproof walls are hurting more than helping, and I don't know how to tear them down after building them so strong. Oh, my soundproof walls keep everyone at a distance from me now. I'm protected from pain, but also isolated from any joy or love. These soundproof walls were meant to be temporary protection here, but they become permanent barriers I don't know how to remove. I watch life happening on the other side of these soundproof walls, but I can't fully participate while hiding behind these barriers. These soundproof walls make everything feel distant and unreal somehow, like I'm observing through glass instead of actually living fully. Someone good could be trying to love me right now out there, but these soundproof walls prevent me from hearing their attempts. I'm missing opportunities because I'm too protected to take risks. I know I need to dismantle these soundproof walls eventually here, and risk being hurt again to have any chance at happiness. But these soundproof walls feel safer than vulnerability does now, even though safety without connection is its own kind of devil. My soundproof walls keep everyone at a distance from me. I'm protected from pain, but also isolated from any joy or love. These soundproof walls were meant to be temporary protection here, but they become permanent barriers I don't know how to remove. One day I'll find the courage to tear down these soundproof walls and let people in again, despite the risk of being hurt once more. These soundproof walls taught me I value safety over connection, but maybe it's time to learn that connection is worth the danger. Still check your horoscope daily, like I'm still part of your life. This habit I can't break yet. Still check your horoscope always, yeah. Every morning, same routine, yeah. Still check your horoscope first before even checking my own. I wanna know what your day holds, even though it's not my business. Still check your horoscope shows I can't let you go yet. I used to text you what it said. Still check your horoscope now, but keep the information to myself, since you don't wanna hear. Still check your horoscope daily, like you're still mine to care for. This habit proves I'm not over. Still check your horoscope, my ritual. When your horoscope says bad day, still check. Makes me worry, I wanna text and warn you, but I don't have that right. Your horoscope good day makes me smile. Still check your horoscope. Connects me to your life from far away. This is probably obsessive behavior. Still check your horoscope daily, but it makes me feel involved in your life somehow still check your horoscope daily, like you're still mine to care for. Ooh, this habit proves I'm not over. Still check your horoscope, my ritual, my ritual, my ritual. Maybe I should stop this habit. Ooh, still check your horoscope. Is my way of caring for you from a distance now. I'm stuck in neutral, can't move forward or back. Neither healing nor hurting, just existing here. This stuck in neutral state is worse than pain, because at least pain means I'm feeling something. I'm stuck in neutral, not sad but not happy either. Just going through motions of live without actually living. This state of being stuck means I'm not progressing at all. Can't move forward toward healing or back to what we were. I'm stuck in neutral emotion, completely numb to everything. Not crying anymore but not smiling either, just existing here. Yeah. This limbo is worse than the acute pain I felt before. Being stuck in neutral means I'm frozen in time completely, but not moving in any direction, just stuck in this moment. This state of numbness is my mind protecting me, maybe, but it's also preventing me from actually healing properly. Yeah. I'm stuck in neutral, can't move forward at all. Not healing, not hurting, just existing in this space. This state of being frozen is worse than the pain, because at least pain meant I was processing what happened. I'm stuck in neutral, and people think I'm doing better, because I'm not crying but I'm not better, I'm just numb. This stuck state means I'm avoiding dealing with everything by shutting down all emotions instead of feeling them through. I need to get unstuck from neutral and feel something again, even if that means going back to pain temporarily here. This numbness is not healing, it's just postponing the inevitable. Being stuck in neutral is my stalling tactic from reality. I'm avoiding the work of actually dealing with losing you. Yeah. This frozen state feels safe, but it's keeping me trapped in a place where I can't move forward toward actual healing. I'm stuck in neutral, can't move forward at all. Not healing, not hurting, just existing in this space. Yeah. This state of being frozen is worse than the pain, because at least pain meant I was processing what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe being stuck in neutral is necessary for now, but I need to find a way to get moving again soon. This frozen state can't last forever, I know that. And eventually I'll have to feel everything I'm avoiding.
our terminal station, the end of the line here. No more tracks ahead, just the final stop for us both. This terminal station is where our journey ends today, and we go our separate ways from this point forward. I knew we were approaching our terminal station for a while now. Could feel the train slowing down as we neared the end, but hoping we'd somehow find more track to keep going together. This terminal station arrival still hurts despite the warning signs. We had a good ride for a while, saw beautiful scenery passing, but every journey has its terminal station eventually coming. And ours arrived sooner than I wanted it to, unfortunately. Part of me wants to stay on this train forever with you, even though we reached our terminal station clearly now. But trains don't run backwards and tracks don't extend themselves. This terminal station is final, whether I'm ready or not today. We've arrived at our terminal station, time to disembark here. The journey we shared together has officially ended now. This terminal station marks the conclusion of what we were in the beginning of whatever comes next without each other. I'm gathering my things, preparing to leave this terminal station, while you're already halfway out the door to your next destination. We rode together for a season, but our paths diverge from here. This terminal station is where we say goodbye and mean it finally. Maybe we'll cross paths again at some future terminal station, but probably not. Most journeys end permanently at the last stop. This terminal station represents closure I didn't want but needed. Looking back at our terminal station from the platform outside, I can see all the miles we covered and moments we shared. But this terminal station forces me to face forward, not backward, to wherever my next train takes me without you aboard. We've arrived at our terminal station, time to disembark here. The journey we shared together has officially ended now. This terminal station marks the conclusion of what we were in the beginning of whatever comes next without each other. Someday I'll look back at this terminal station fondly and appreciate the journey we had instead of mourning its end. But today as I walk away from this terminal station alone, I'm just sad that our tracks ran out before I was ready.
Your mask slipped yesterday and I saw the real you. The person you've been hiding behind your performance. This moment when the mask slipped showed me the truth about who you actually are beneath the act you play. Your mask slipped when you thought I wasn't paying attention, and I saw the real you, the one you hide from everyone. The moment your mask slipped revealed contempt for me clearly. When you thought I couldn't see your actual facial expression, you maintained this mask of being kind and loving always. But when the mask slipped, I saw resentment and disgust instead. This glimpse of the real you was terrifying and enlightening. Your mask slipping showed me what you really think of me behind the performance you put on for the world to see. That moment when the mask slip was more honest than anything you've said to me in months of our relationship together. Your mask slipped and I saw who you really are inside. The person you've been hiding behind your careful performance. This glimpse of the real you showed me the truth finally. That the mask you wear is hiding someone I don't want to know. Your mask usually stays firmly in place for everyone around, but yesterday it slipped just long enough for me to see the real you that you work so hard to keep hidden from people. This moment of truth showed me you're not who you pretend to be. When your mask slipped, I saw the calculation behind your kindness, the manipulation beneath your supportive words to me always. This revelation has changed everything about how I see you now. Your mask slipping was the wake-up call I needed desperately to see that the person I love doesn't actually exist at all. The real you behind the mask is someone I wouldn't choose to be with, and this realization is forcing me to face the truth about her. Your mask slipped and I saw who you really are inside. The person you've been hiding behind your careful performance. This glimpse of the real you showed me the truth finally. That the mask you wear is hiding someone I don't want to know. Maybe your mask will slip more often now that I've seen it once, and I'll get glimpses of the real you more frequently going forward. But that moment when your mask slipped was enough for me to see that I've been in love with a performance, not an actual person. I need proof that you ever loved me at all, because right now it feels like it was all fake. This need for proof is driving me crazy, yeah. Searching for evidence that what we had was real. I need proof in the form of old messages and photos, going through everything trying to find evidence of love. This desperate search for proof shows I'm doubting everything that I thought was real between us back when we were together. I'm looking for proof that you meant the things you said, that the love you claim to feel was genuine. I perform. This need for validation is consuming all my time and energy. I need proof because you left so easily without looking back, making me question if any of it was real for you at all. The search for evidence is my way of making sense of things and validating that I wasn't crazy for believing in us before. I need proof that you love me even though you're gone now. Evidence that what we had was just my imagination. This desperate search for validation is consuming me completely. I need proof to believe our love existed the way I remember it. Finding proof in old text where you said you love me, but were those words real or just things you said automatically? This evidence I'm collecting doesn't actually prove anything about whether your feelings were genuine or just convenient. I need proof, but I'm realizing proof won't actually help me, because I'll never know what was real in your heart and mind. This search for evidence is futile, but I can't stop looking. I can't stop looking. I need proof to validate my experience of our relationship, but the truth is only you know what you really felt for me. This search for evidence is my attempt to make sense of loss and prove to myself that I wasn't delusional about what we had. I need proof that you love me even though you're gone now. Evidence that what we had was real, not just my imagination. This desperate search for validation is consuming me completely. I need proof to believe our love existed the way I remember it. Maybe I'll never get the proof I need from you about this, and I'll have to trust my own experience of what we shared. But right now I need evidence that it wasn't all in my head. This search for proof is my way of validating my own reality. I'm in the waiting room between our ending and my beginning. This liminal space where I'm no longer yours, but not yet mine. The waiting room is uncomfortable and uncertain, always here, but it's necessary to process before I can move forward alone. I'm sitting in this waiting room of grief and healing, both. Not quite over you, but not quite ready to move on yet either. This waiting room is where I'm processing everything we were, before I can become who I'll be after you're truly gone from me. I'm in a waiting room between heartbreak and acceptance now. This in-between space is frustrating because I wanna rush through, but the waiting room requires time. I can't skip or fast forward here. The waiting room is necessary, even though it's uncomfortable daily. I can't jump from our ending straight to my new beginning instantly. This liminal space is where the real work of healing happens slowly, and I have to sit in the waiting room as long as it takes to heal. I'm in the waiting room between who I was with you and who I'll be. This uncomfortable space, I'm not quite over you, but getting there. The waiting room requires patience I don't have, but must develop before I can move forward into the life waiting on the other side. The waiting room is filled with memories I'm sorting through daily, deciding what to keep and what to let go of from our time together. I'm in this waiting room processing grief and anger and relief all at once. The space between our past and my future is messy and non-linear always. Oh, the waiting room doesn't have a timeline or a clear exit sign to follow. I'm sitting here as long as it takes to fully process losing you completely. This liminal space is my cocoon before I emerge as someone new entirely. The waiting room is teaching me patience with my own healing process. I can't rush through grief or skip to the part where I'm over you fully. This uncomfortable space is necessary for transformation to happen here, yeah. And I'm learning to sit in the waiting room without fighting it constantly. I'm in the waiting room between who I was with you and who I'll be. This uncomfortable space, I'm not quite over you, but getting there. The waiting room requires patience I don't have but must develop before I can move forward into the life waiting on the other side. Maybe the waiting room won't last as long as I think it will right now, but I'm committed to staying here until I'm ready to leave it behind. This liminal space is my transition from my story to my solo journey, and the waiting room is where I'm becoming who I need to be next. Oh, yeah. There's a ticking clock, counting down our final moments together. Each second bringing us closer to the inevitable ending here. This ticking clock reminds me we're running out of time, but neither of us knows how to stop what's coming for us. I hear the ticking clock and every silence between us now, marking time until this relationship finally expires completely. We both know the ticking clock is counting down to goodbye, but we're pretending we don't hear it getting louder daily. No. This ticking clock creates urgency that makes me anxious always, knowing our time is limited but able to prevent anger. Every moment feels precious because the ticking clock reminds me. Why does the ticking clock have to be so loud in my head when I'm trying to enjoy whatever time we have remaining? This ticking clock is ruining the present with future worry, but I can't seem to ignore its constant countdown to the end. The ticking clock is counting down remaining time together. Each second that passes brings us closer to our final goodbye. This ticking clock won't stop, no matter how much I wish it would. We're racing toward an ending I'm not ready to accept yet. Clock and stop time, freezes in a moment before everything falls apart forever. But the ticking clock is relentless, it won't pause for anyone, not even for love that's begging for more time to figure out. Oh, this ticking clock has taught me that some men did it double, no matter how much we want to avoid or delay them happening. All we can do is hear the ticking clock and prepare as best we can. Maybe the ticking clock is actually a gift in disguise somehow, giving us warning to say what needs saying before it's too late. But this ticking clock feels more like torture than blessing to me. Watching time run out on something I still want to save desperately. closer to our final goodbye. This ticking clock won't stop, no matter how much I wish it would. We're racing toward an end and I'm not ready to accept yet. When the ticking clock finally reaches zero and we're done here, I remember that we had warning but couldn't change our fate. This ticking clock gave us chances we didn't take to save ourselves, and that will haunt me long after the countdown ends for good. I'm in a waiting period between grief and acceptance. Not quite sad, but not quite okay either here. This waiting period, it is uncomfortable and uncertain. As I transition from who I was to who I'll be, my waiting period feels like being stuck in limbo. Not moving backward or forward, just suspended in time. This in-between phase is frustrating because I want answers. I'm vowing I'll feel better, and what comes next for me? I'm in a waiting period where nothing is clear or certain. Just sitting with discomfort while my life reorganizes itself. This transition phase is necessary but uncomfortable always. My waiting period, it is teaching me patience I don't have with my own healing process and timeline for recovery. This in-between phase can't be rushed or skipped over, even though I desperately want to fast forward through it. I'm in a waiting period of uncertainty and transition, neither grieving actively nor fully healed from you. This in-between phase is uncomfortable but necessary, as I wait to become whoever I'm supposed to be next. My waiting period includes questioning everything about myself, who I am, what I want, where I'm going with my life. This transitional phase is disorienting and uncomfortable here, because I don't have answers to questions I'm asking myself. I'm in a waiting period. It feels endless and stagnant, even though I know growth is happening beneath the surface. This phase of waiting is my cocoon before transformation. My waiting period is where the real work happens, even though it doesn't feel productive or progressive to me. This in-between phase is necessary for becoming someone new, who can exist independently without you defining them. I'm in a waiting period of uncertainty and transition, neither grieving actively nor fully healed from you. This in-between phase is uncomfortable but necessary, as I wait to become whoever I'm supposed to be next. Maybe my waiting period will end when I stop waiting and start actively creating who I want to become next. But right now I'm sitting in this uncomfortable transition and trusting the process, even when I can't see progress. I woke up in the wrong bed. this morning feeling empty, next to someone who isn't you, trying to fill the void, but their arms don't feel right, and I regret everything. Wrong bed won't erase you, no matter how hard I try. I went out last night trying to forget about your face. Met someone new who showed interest, and I didn't say no. Thought maybe being with someone else would help me move on, but wrong bed just made me miss you even more than before. They're sleeping next to me peacefully, but I feel nothing at all. Just guilt and emptiness, knowing this was a huge mistake tonight. I'm lying here wishing it was you beside me instead of them. Wrong bed has taught me that I can't replace you with just anyone. I thought sleeping with someone else would make me feel better, but wrong bed just proved that nobody compares to you at all. Now I'm stuck here until morning pretending I'm asleep, regretting every decision that led me to this wrong bed. Wrong bed can't heal the heartbreak you left behind. I tried to move on, but ended up feeling worse than before. Their touch reminds me that you're the only one I want here. Wrong bed was a mistake I can't take back now. I need to leave before they wake up and expect something more, because I can't give them anything when my heart's still with you. Wrong bed has shown me I'm not ready to be with anyone else yet, even though I thought I was strong enough to try moving forward. I'm gathering my clothes quietly, trying not to wake them up, feeling terrible for using them to forget about you temporarily. Wrong bed won't happen again, because now I know the truth clearly, that no one else will ever feel right until I'm over you completely. I'm walking out of this wrong bed feeling worse than when I came. This was supposed to help me heal, but it just reopened wounds. Now I'm going home alone at sunrise, full of shame and regret. Taught me a lesson I wish I didn't have to learn. Wrong bed, wrong bed, wrong bed can't heal the heartbreak you left behind. I tried to move on, tried, ended up feeling worse than before. Their touch reminds me that you're the only one I want here. Wrong bed was a mistake I can't take back now. Maybe one day I'll be ready for someone new in my life, but wrong bed proved that day is not today or anytime soon. Ooh, I'm still yours, even though you're not mine anymore at all. Wrong bed just confirmed what I already knew deep down. I found something with your handwriting, a note you left years ago. Your handwriting stops my heart. This memory too precious. Your handwriting on old receipt from when we went shopping. I can't throw this away now. Your handwriting too valuable. It's proof you existed here. Your handwriting in my life. This small thing means everything. I trace the letters you wrote. Your handwriting so familiar, like I could conjure you back just by reading these words. Your handwriting found today brought back 1,000 memories. This scrap of paper is treasure. Your handwriting my keepsake. I've saved every note you wrote, your handwriting collection hidden. Birthday cards, grocery lists, your handwriting archives. People would think I'm crazy, your handwriting obsession, but these are precious to me. Your handwriting can't be replicated. These words in your hand are irreplaceable pieces of what we used to be. Your handwriting found today brought back 1,000 memories. This scrap of paper is treasure. Your handwriting, my keepsake.
I got the invitation to your wedding in the mail today. My name written in beautiful calligraphy on the envelope. You're really doing this, marrying someone who isn't me. And I have to smile and watch it happen next month. I always thought that I would be the one standing there, waiting for you at the end of that aisle and wide. But instead I'll be sitting in the crowd watching you promise forever to someone else while my heart breaks. You invited me because we're still friends supposedly now, but we both know that's a lie. We tell ourselves daily, I don't know if I can handle watching this happen live. Part of me wants to skip it and spare myself the pain, but I know I regret not being there to see you happy. Even though watching you marry them will destroy me inside, I go and I'll smile and I pretend I'm fine with it. Your wedding day should have been ours together always, but I messed up and lost you to someone better than me. Now I have to watch you promise forever to them instead, while I sit there dying inside from what could have been. I wonder if you think of me at all on that day, or if I'll be completely forgotten and you're happy in its then. Will you remember what we had before it all fell apart, or will you be too busy being in love with them? I've already bought my gift and picked out what to wear, even though every part of this is killing me slowly. I'll show up and congratulate you like I'm supposed to. Maybe seeing you marry someone else will give me closure, or maybe it will just break me even more than now. Either way, I have to be there on your wedding day, because I love you too much to miss this moment. Your wedding day should have been ours together always, but I messed up and lost you to someone better than me. Now I have to watch you promise forever to them instead, while I sit there dying inside from what could have been. After your wedding day, I'll have to accept it's over, that you're really gonna never coming back to me. But until then, I'm holding on to hope that's foolish, that somehow you change your mind before it's too